I'm young. But I started out as teaching and education when I was very young, and I've been in it. It wasn't my dream job, but it put me through college until I got my PhD. I was taught up until like 5 years ago. I transferred into a dean role, and from a dean, I am currently still a dean right now. But in the process, during the time right around COVID started, about 2000, we were working from home, and I needed some extra income. So I started doing a workout online, and we was on Facebook working out, helping other women who were, in need of losing weight, and then things to do while we were stuck in the house during COVID. And it went from that to me coming up with Get Fit with Tam is the name of my company. And we started out, like I said, we did workouts, and then I did health videos because it was kind of part of my psychology thing, mental health while being, in the house. So it started off with that, and idea went from me doing, the workouts to my own apparel. So I started making t-shirts, warm-up gear, workout, waistbands, waist trainers, and that did good for a while. A lot of people, I would stay real busy. Income was coming in. Then everybody went back to the real world, as I say, and then started back, going to school full time and stuff like that. So not wanting to, work out as much. So I went from that to one day I had a call, and a lady called me. She said, "Hey, do you make t-shirts? I need family reunion t-shirts, and I need them like right now." And I was like, "Okay, send me over, what you got." And then from there, it went from me doing just my own personal Get Fit with Tam attire to now I do all kinds of things. I do cups and hats and t-shirts, and I actually have on my breast cancer awareness shirt. I don't know if you can see it, but
Yes.
I did one of this. I did this is the season for like the breast cancer shirts, the Halloween shirts, and homecoming attire. I also do moms for homecoming, anything kind of creative. I can do it. So it's kind of, having that extra income that comes in is really helpful when, we get paid monthly. So managing that monthly income, it kind of helps out with making sure that, it's some other income coming in besides you would think, hey, she's an assistant principal, a dean, that money would be enough, but sometimes it does not, because bills, keep billing, as the kids say, and life keep lifing. So we're at this point it's that extra income that helps out a lot, and helping other women. I do tutoring on how to actually start your own business. A lot of people charge for things that are free, but for me it's not that. I don't do that. So I do have classes on how to start your own business, where to go, what things you need to do. And also I do tutorials on how to actually do t-shirts and how to start your business and what material that you need, because I have one of my daughter's friend's parents called and was like, "Hey, your daughter told me that you do shirts. Can you help me? I have this shirt. I'm trying to use a Cricut. I bought it and I don't know how to use it." And I was like, "Sure." And then after I taught, showed her how to do it, she wanted to pay me. I was like, "No, I just do it for, for people. I don't do it for, money. I make my money off of my shirts and stuff." Although she blessed me anyway, I gave it back to her. She kept giving it back. So I just finally said, okay, because, you don't want to mess up your blessing. So, but in a nutshell, that's kind of what I do. Also on the side, I'm a life coach, and I do that as well. I'm working on studying for my exam again. Y'all pray for me, so I can become an LMFT, and then once I finish my 3,000 hours, I'm going to work for myself in my own office. So those are kind of my long-term goals. I'm reaching them. So however, I do life coaching as well. So if anyone's out there in need of life coaching, please give me a call. I'm available, and I do have references that can tell you my work does work.
It definitely does work. I can say that for a fact. I was definitely in the middle of a life-altering situation not too long ago, and Dr. Green was a lifesaver for me and my family and my daughter, and she definitely helped me out, and it helped me when it came to my mental health as well as my daughter's mental health. And I highly, highly recommend her for anyone out there who is looking for someone, whether they need a life coach or just to speak to someone in general who is going through someone, or even if you just want to simply get fit. And that is why I have this platform, because I want the educators out there to know that, first of all, we're educators. The fact that we're educators, we are creative, and we have so many different skill sets that we have already. I have my master's in education. I teach on various levels. I help women in various ways, and I help kids in various ways. I'm an author, and here you are. Not only are you a dean, you're also an author. You failed to mention that.
I
I have
did.
not forgotten. You're also an author. You also have your own fitness clothing. You have the attire company, and you also do the monogram as well. So there are so many different things that we do. What do you have to say to the women out there who are hesitant or scared, or I don't know if I should do this? Well, what if this happens? They're afraid, they have this fear factor. What do you have to say to those women out there that are hesitant or are afraid to take that extra step to go ahead and just even try to see if they can do a little something, whether it's write a book, or if they are writing a book, go ahead and turn that journal into a book. Go ahead and put those thoughts that you've been doing into a book, or go ahead and put them into something else. What do you have to say to those women that are afraid and need that extra push?
Go do it. Because you will fail, and but at the end of the day, if you don't try, then you won't know that your full potential. And like I said before,
Exactly.
I've taken my exams 6 times.
Mhm.
Um, 2 different ones. I took the LPC 3 times, and then I took the LMFT twice, and I'm gonna take it the third time because I'm not giving up, because that's part of my dream. So for me, it's like keep pushing. Like you're gonna face some adversities. You're gonna face some setbacks. But at the end of the day, if you reach out to the right people, if doors will start opening, and you will get to where you want to be. Like I said, I'm not where I totally want to be with either one of my businesses, but at this point, when I need that extra income, I push. Sometimes you have to just keep, people didn't think, like, Facebook was my biggest friend. I have a lot of customers that, have reached out to me just by seeing my Facebook post, my TikTok post, my social media post. They reached out to me and was like, "Hey, I saw your post and I was looking for this, and I heard that you do a quick turnaround." And I'm like, "Yeah," and then word of mouth. Like, I'm just gonna be upfront and honest. If you're waiting on your family and your close friends to support you, you will never be successful. You won't understand that strangers are going to be the people who are going to make your business successful. And if you say, "Well, my prices may be too high," don't adjust your prices, because you will go buy Jordans, you will go buy Nike, you will go buy Louis Vuitton, Coach, and all these other things, and they're not going to change their prices. They may give you a discount, but their prices are their prices. So set your prices at what you want, and look at, for me, it cost me, how much does it cost to make a t-shirt? And I double that. That double part is my time. So your time is important and it's very valuable. So, people want to say, "Oh, that's my friend. I can go get her to make it, and I can go get her to do it and not have to pay full price for it." That's not right or fair, because that person has to put their time in it, and they also have to put in whatever materials. So,
Yeah.
and for me, every one of my family members is entrepreneurs. Even my children are entrepreneurs. That's from 28, the 16-year-old and the 18-year-old. All of them have their own business. So, we were raised to always, always make sure you got a plan B, because you never know when plan A may not work out. So for me, it's like, don't give up, keep trying. And even if, one of the other things is like, "Oh, everybody's doing it." Yep, everybody's doing it. But when you go in the grocery store, you go in Walmart, you don't just see one brand, you see several brands. You even see the Walmart brand or the Family
Yep.
Value brand, and then you see the
Exactly.
name brands. So for me, it's like, keep trying. no matter if you see somebody, promote yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will. So for me, it's basically, if you out there and you thinking about it, stop thinking about it and put it in motion. And then no, failure is not an option. If you don't, if it don't work out the first time, come up with another plan. So if you're sitting at home and you're out there listening to me, just know that whatever idea you have, no matter if somebody else came up with it first, put your spin on it
Yep.
and put your label on it and go ahead and get it done.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. It's your touch that's going to make a difference. It's what you put on it. It's your spin, and that's what makes the difference. And that's what I want to get across to people. No matter what, don't give up. You've known me for a while. I've known you for a while. It's not easy. It's not easy, especially being a single mother, being in education, whether you're in it or whether you've gotten out of it. It is not easy, and having to do what you have to do and putting in those hours into your business, knowing that you're putting in those hours, and knowing that the thing for me is wanting to make sure that I was able to spend time with my kid, knowing that I'm able to put those extra hours into making sure that I'm there for her and giving her the things that she wants to have. She's never gone without. And by the grace of God, she's never had to go without anything, because I've always been able to give her what she needed financially, because I've been able to do the things that the gifts that God has given me, I've been able to make money and do that. So I want to make sure that other people are aware of that as well. You can turn those gifts that God has given you into ways to make money. He gave you those gifts for a reason, not to just sit on them. He didn't give you those gifts just for you to sit on them by yourself. You're supposed to share those gifts. There's a reason that you have those gifts. So where can people find you, and what is the name of each of your businesses, and where can they find you?
I can be found on all platforms, social media at either to Te'aime Burks, or on that's Facebook. On Instagram is Get Fit with Tam, and on most of them is out. Most of my other ones are Get Fit with Tam, or my first name to Te'aime Burks. I'm on all social media platforms. So if you're looking for Get Fit with Tam, or Shatam Agency is my life coaching. So each one of them have their own platform. So just reach out.
Okay, and thank you for joining us. And for those of you out there, you can join Educatorpreneurs. I am on Facebook. It is a private group. You can get on Educatorpreneurs. This will air on Instagram. This will also air on Facebook. It will also air within the group Educatorpreneurs as well. But if you want to join Educatorpreneurs, all you have to do is go to Facebook and request to join in order to get into the group. And within the group, we talk about things in order. I give little tips and little gems when it comes to being an entrepreneur. And we can also share information on our particular businesses and help each other when it comes to certain things that we're trying to do. And if you're trying to do it, basically, it's just a tribe to help one another when you're in the process of growing your business. So until next time, thank you, everyone, for tuning in. I hope everyone has a blessed and wonderful day. Thank you.